I do a little bit, my wife and I, amateur bird watching. We have a bunch of bird feeders out in the yard, and we get all kinds of birds. We get the finches, the sparrows, and we get different types of woodpeckers, mockingbirds, all kinds of finches, tufted titmice, chickadees, and that's pretty much what we see here. I'm in 10 of 11 children, 6 sisters and 4 brothers, so it made us 11. And I grew up in the city of Reading, born January 20th, 1939. I went to Central Catholic High School, and I entered the Navy 8 days after I graduated from Central Catholic High School. I went to basic training, which is boot camp they call it, in Bainbridge, Maryland. And then I went to a Class A Navy communication school in Imperial Beach, California, and it was tough. 85 was the passing grade, and you had to maintain that passing grade all the time. After school, I went aboard an APD in San Diego. I served in there up in communications. I was on the ship for 2 years, and we had a 6-month Westpac cruise, as we call it, Western Pacific, and I saw half the world and back. All the friendly countries or our allies in the Western Pacific. A couple trips to Hawaii while we were there. I was in Formosa, I was in the Philippines several times, I was in Indonesia, different islands in Japan. There's numerous islands they have. I was at most of those where they had a port. And it was an experience because I was so young, and it's a good life. And here's some pictures at sea where sometimes you get supplies from another ship, and you do get mail from home. This is a picture loading up Marines on one of our bigger transports in Okinawa. These are Marine recons. We're having a mock invasion over there in Formosa. Anyway, here's some pictures of this landing operation with the Marines and that. And the ship I was on was the primary control ship, and that runs the invasion. It's very informative. This is an attack transport, and they can carry over 2,000 troops. So there's a lot of boats they can put in the water. Now today, on some of these types of ships, they have platforms there where they have helicopters, and they call it vertical envelopment. And here's the ship patch, which would be on my sleeve on my uniform. And this was the rate patch. It was on my arm. Petty officer 3rd class. I would have had 2nd class, but I got out. They wanted me to stay in. I said, no. So I would have had one more of these. So I was in, say, 3.5 years in the Navy. But it's a good experience. I never regretted it. It's very good. And I'm very loyal to the Navy to this day. I fly a little flag out front, and I have a little Navy guy, shall we say, holding the flag there. So the flag always flies here at the Lopers. My suggestion, anyone thinks about going in the service today, I would suggest that they go in as an officer, a commissioned officer. So in other words, that would entail taking ROTC in college, and then you come out as an ensign, which is the lowest grade of commissioned officer. Some of the duty stations, they were very good, but over in the Philippines in the summertime, it's incessant heat and then you get showers in the afternoon, and then the sun comes out, and all this. But it's completely different, and especially visiting these poor countries, you appreciate as Americans how fortunate we have it.